Hey, what's up, everyone? Just playing the same old game again. And this load time is longer than usual. Some of Naughty Dog's games, depending on where your checkpoint is, they'll do that sometimes. I thought my game crashed on me before.
Oh shit! What the fuck was that?
Let
I
me
ran
turn
into a
the
trap.
volume down on this
A
one.
what?
Almost blew my
Explosive
eardrum out.
traps. Watch where you're walking.
The infected, I can handle. The people, they're the ones that are difficult. For the most part, anyway. There are occasions. Like if you have like five clickers running after you, that's a different story. Or like a couple of bloaters. I think this one has there's another enemy I won't mention, but I think there's also like a in between the one I won't mention and a bloater, but I can't remember. Like I played this game and played it so quickly because I was like obsessed with finishing it. Like this is the first time I'm playing it and actually really taking the time to pay attention to everything. I mean, I looked for all the collectibles and everything, but I was like also wanting to march forward. I wasn't like in it just to experience it. I did start this game with the unlimited ammo and stuff like that, but I realized very quickly that this game wasn't fun with unlimited resources, at least for me. I like took the challenge out of everything. Like you had no reason to like go into melee combat at all. It like changes the gameplay like completely. They typically give you enough where you can like miss and not stress it too much about like not finding bullets later. It's like the game kind of knows when you need stuff too. So a lot of times the enemies will drop things and it's random. So it's not like it's the same thing every time. How do we get around these folks? Just can't get over how gorgeous this game is. I, really? I thought I could crawl under that. I guess I learned the hard way.
Oh shit! What the fuck was that? I ran into a trap. A what? Explosive traps. Watch where
Good.
you're
Maybe I'll
walking.
just get them to run over here. Yeah, come over here.
Slimy fuck! Okay.
I need to make a video of like my favorite PlayStation 4 games. Now that I feel like the generation is pretty much over. I'm trying to think if they have any more major releases coming out that I can't think of any offhand. I mean, it'll still get amazing third-party support. Sure, there's a few more exclusives, but I think now for like the major titles, they'll probably be PlayStation 5 exclusives. Would not surprise me if they re-release this game like they did with Ghost of Tsushima. like bundle some sort of DLC with it to make it an excuse for it to exist. Because this game looks as good as The Last of Us Part 1 in my opinion. If not better in some ways. And I mean they couldn't change the gameplay fundamentally for the first game. I think the first game has a tighter story for sure. I feel like this game could have been two games. But like graphically, yeah, beside it being slightly higher resolution, like this game is up there with part one. I think the textures are a little bit higher resolution. I mean, I'd have to see them side by side, but the levels are also smaller in The Last of Us Part 1. But, like, the gameplay mechanics are so much better in this one, though. That's my personal opinion. Some people like to play like a brawler-like character. I kind of prefer Ellie's stealthiness. I was actually kind of dreading it when they first announced you'd be playing as Ellie, just because, well, it also made me like, why aren't you playing as Joel? But beside that, like that made me start to question things right off the bat. But yeah, like I was like, is this gonna be like a straight up stealth game? I was like, this isn't gonna be any fun. But her having her switchblade and being super nimble, she's a little bit older, so she's stronger. Like because I just remember that level, that was cool with her bow and arrow and stuff like that. But as far as like hand to hand combat, I mean, I was like, what is she gonna be able to do? But this game solved that very well, where I don't want to play as a brawler character
Hey, hold on
anymore.
a second.
I was scared I was going the wrong way there for a second. I mean, look for supplies. Like, shit's not easy to come by. Apparently, I have full ammo in this. How are we doing with med packs here? Can we make any more? That should be the next thing we work on. I made sure I had enough Molotov cocktails. Yeah, let's go down here.
Any wolves? I didn't see any, but it's hard to tell.
You see any red stuff all down? Let's see here. This gun needs to be reloaded. Try to use the gun I have the most ammo for. I mean, it's common sense shit, but I'm saying it out loud so I sound smart.
I think we gotta get down this. Oh, shit, Ellie! Fuck. I'm okay. Come on.
This game takes me back to just exploring the river and the old ruins of like the old power plant that they had there. And you could just see evidence of like so many different things that happened in that area.
She's gone by the time we get there.
This game completely captures that vibe of urban exploration, or exploration in general. Like when I was a kid, I remember just exploring the creek in my backyard to see how far it went.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I could go on Google Earth or whatever and the mystery solved. And when you're a kid, you don't have access all the time to maps and stuff like that.
What if they can't read? We'll make drawings. You know, like
I don't know. It makes it more fun that way, I guess. I don't. Last time I went to my parents' house where I grew up, like,
you.
I'm not trying to be like that back in my day person, but I was really surprised I didn't see any kids playing outside. One thing that I think's really cool about my sister is that she like still like monitors how much time they like spend on tablets and stuff like that. And they play outside and they do stuff outside, and I think that's really cool.
It's not like you have to choose
I wish more
between
parents
being
did that
alive and
shit.
being close to people. It's not black and white. You take a risk, though.
But I mean, I'm looking at it from an outsider. What do I know about parenting?
What if he got hurt?
I have a
What if he got
dog.
sick? What happens if someone else gets hurt?
I know a lot about raising dogs.
Added, you know, burden that puts you in a worse position. Yeah, I guess that's essential.
I mean, the lighting and the vegetation, it just looks photorealistic at times. And the only difference between this and the PlayStation 4 Pro version is that this is running at 60 frames per second. The PS4 Pro version ran at 30. Beside that, there are no graphical differences. And then on base PS4, it was just same graphical settings, just at 1080p. I mean, I don't understand how they got this game out of that hardware. I'm not even trying to be a fanboy.
Hey.
I'd feel the same way if I saw this game on Xbox. I don't
think
care
it
what
is?
you think about the story or whatever. On a technical level, like, this is really impressive. At least in my opinion.
I don't know. It's kind of fucking weird.
I also downloaded The Last of Us Remastered just to see what the difference was. And just because I recently finished The Last of Us Part 1, like, it's like, it's not unplayable, but it's really hard if you have the option. Like, you can say it like it doesn't deserve to exist, but play part one and then go back to the remastered version and tell me what you think. Some things aren't as good as you remember, and it's hard to go back. If it's the only way to play it, like, play it that way. Like, but if you have the option to play part one, like, I highly recommend doing so. But you know, you're a grown up, you can make your own decisions. I think I might be going backwards because I was talking. That happens a lot on this channel. Yep, there's the little mural over there. Oh my, this looks exactly like some of the parts downtown near the river.
These were all shot. Hey, look. It's Tommy's.
Sure, the horse appreciated that.
You okay? Yeah, sorry. It's just the smell. All right. I must have taken off on foot. You good to keep going? Yeah, I'm fine. Please.
How can we use this vomit to our advantage? Just trying to think of ways to possibly make vomit useful.
How'd this city get so
The only thing I could think of is maybe a sound suppressant.
Boston didn't have a full-blown civil war. Fireflies never put up this kind of resistance.
It's like, oh, it'll make too much noise if we walk on top of it. Put some throw up on it. Oh, that's really gross. I apologize.
No. Let's not count our chickens, though.
Hey, leave that candle alone.
Yeah, it's that
My
way.
dog's trying to sniff the
Uphill.
candle. Here I am crouching the whole time. She's just walking normally. It's a
Two bodies.
barricade. This almost looks like an
More
entry
shell
to a level
bodies.
point.
Tommy definitely came this way.
Do any of these bodies have ammunition?
I bet he went through there.
No, but they have bricks. Alright.
Stop. Tripwire. Shit.
Can I undo
Catch.
it?
They're all over. Probably for infected. Still.
Is this like something I have to
Laying
upgrade to
around
be
a
able
stick.
to do?
Yeah. Let's be careful.
I'm gonna save my pills. You know what? Screw it. Damn, anybody ever heard of a lawnmower around this joint? That's the best joke I could come up with. This is why some of these videos don't feature commentary. Always love the sounds of them working the guns. It's pretty crazy how detailed the weapons are too. Considering you don't really see them up close that often unless it's a cutscene or doing this. I don't know if the model changes, but it seems like it's fairly close. Like at least when I try to look close to it, like when she's aiming or whatever. But you know they can switch models on a dime, so I can't say for sure. Don't really have too much ammunition for this. What can I do? Right, cool beans and it's shiny. Alright, look out for tripwires. This could be messy. I'm most scared I'm going to accidentally push the run button, which is right beside the listening button. Hate trophies. Just need that rack.
They've really got this area covered. Probably don't cut through here much with all this.
There's that silver lining.
I did a good job. Dang it, I forgot about the mines.
I bet he went through there.
Man, please tell me I don't have to go through here again. Alright. Maybe it's good I waited. I didn't wait. They made me redo it.
Smart. That works.
Yeah, I've seen Joel do this.
They've really got this area covered.
Probably don't cut through here much with all this.
There's that
Missed.
silver lining.
You can't tell me that there's not another square brick around here. Yeah, go like that.
More of this stuff.
Huh.
I need another brick. Or something. A bottle will do.
This tall grass is making me nervous.
Yeah, they're getting tricky to see.
Damn it. It's too close. That would probably look really stupid. And now it's captured on video for all to see. At least I didn't have to go far. Alright. Hey, why don't you back up a little bit? It's difficult for me to see.
More of this stuff. Huh.
Please have goodies. Whoa. Right when I fucking saw it. That's what happens. Right.
More of this stuff. Don't get comfortable. Don't get distracted with some other stupid shit. The bad habit of admiring the environment and walking right into tripwires. I was scared that was too close, like midway through the brick dropping.
There's a TV station.
Well, hopefully there's no more, but to say that, I see them in the horizon. Is there anything else I can grab over here? Make sure we pay attention, because unfortunately, green is a difficult color for me to see, so things blend easily into it. Um, not using my color blindness as an excuse. It's more about me not focusing on, like, looking for traps sometimes, but it doesn't make it easier. Excuses, excuses. I'm so scared I'm going to be too close. I don't really want to do this again. Sorry, anything over there even need? I like the little details of the leaves collecting and the seats. That's a nice little touch.
Shit. Stay down there.
Um,
These stairs are wired up.
Can you detonate them?
Not here.
How did I get hit by that one? I know, not paying attention. Here I was thinking I was clever trying to climb that vehicle. Isn't that the way? Alright, that was terrifying. Let's continue. Oops. Maybe we should work on your aim. Problem is, it's very... I can see the wire here, but like right here, it's almost like invisible to me. I'm trying to hit it where like the wires are kind of all together. Don't know if I'll be able to hit it from this angle without getting in the truck. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad that worked out. Let me eliminate this. Don't want any more mishaps. Ooh, did that open it up? Oh, they even put leaves in the back too. Nice. I mean, they could have like cheaped out and like blacked out the windows or whatever, because the average person isn't going to go in here and look. It's like, oh, I wonder if there's leaves in there. No, that's just weird shit that I do. I mean, I'm sure there's other people. I'm just saying, I don't see the average person staring at everything. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Is there another brick? Do I have to play out this whole cutscene again? I get
You're
both of
not
them?
being subtle right now.
No shit.
Maybe Leah will come to us. Yeah. Or they might be waiting to ambush us.
One would hope. One thing I miss from The Last of Us Part 1 is the adaptive triggers. For me, that actually helps me aim and not be as sloppy. Like, especially in games like Call of Duty, I noticed. Because Modern Warfare 2 is the only Call of Duty game that, like, that I have that has a native PS5 copy, so it has adaptive triggers. And because I'm so heavy-handed when I get nervous, having that resistance actually helps. I definitely notice the difference when I go back and play a game like a Call of Duty game that like doesn't that's not native. Like I went back and played Call of Duty Vanguard on the PlayStation 4 and Cold War as well, and it just didn't feel the same without the resistance. Everything just felt more loose, and it made it more difficult for me to get the kills in versus I don't know, maybe the system's different too. I don't know, it just made me feel like it was more accurate because I had to push harder on the trigger. A lot of times like I'm so heavy handed when I get nervous, my hand leans on the trigger as I fire because of the way my position, like a lot of dumb shit like that.
There it is.
I don't know, it just feels like you have better control. And like the way you aim and it goes in
It's
like
empty. I don't buy
like
it.
your sight narrows
Swear.
based on how hard you pull the trigger and feeling that resistance with each gun, especially in The Last of Us Part 1, like, I don't know. I don't know if it was more satisfying or what. It just felt like it worked better. And the PS4 Definitive Edition was 60 frames, so I can't like say it was because of the frame rate increase. I'm glad it had anything that like helped out the game because, in my opinion, the game is significantly harder than The Last of Us. Not to the point where you can't beat it, but you have to approach enemies more like you do in this game. They're a lot smarter. I'm not the, I'm not a Last of Us expert. I've never beat the game on Grounded or anything fancy like that. But I've beaten the original like 2 or 3 times. I've beaten part 1 once, part 2 once. This is my second playthrough. If I play through it, I know I'm just inching away at it, and you just see me sporadically pop up at random places in the game. But I mean, I've played the games enough to know a little bit about how they are. I feel like I beat remastered twice and the PS3 version once, maybe twice. I can't remember, but I know I've actually seen a low res version of that game and a high res version of that game at 60 frames per second, which was the remastered version. And then I beat this at 30 because I played this on the PS4 Pro originally. This is the first time I'm playing it at 60. This game's significantly longer than The Last of Us, so this one's more intimidating to go back to. Also, depending on whether you want to watch the cutscenes or not, the story is pretty heavy and emotionally draining, but the gameplay and exploration and graphics, all of those elements are on point. So, if you look at it from a video game standpoint or a video game point of view alone, like I think this is like a really, really good game. I haven't played many other third-person platformers slash games with shooting in them that felt this satisfying and this responsive. But I mean, I can't imagine how much money they dumped into this game versus what other games' budgets are. They kept delaying this game a lot, and it just goes to show you, like, I guess, what the potential of a game could be.
Fuck.
Because a lot of games, like, suffer from crunch and stuff like that, budgetary limitations.
Let's get inside.
Man, I would rather have that gun, honestly. It looks different than the one I have. I wonder if her shoes are officially licensed by Converse. Because I think they actually are. Pretty sure this game has a photo mode. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm looking right at it. Um, I'm used to the photo modes that control like a first-person shooter. Yeah, it says All Star. I don't. It has like the exact backing. Yeah, they had to be sponsored. Like, if they're not, how'd they get away with that? I mean, it even said Converse, it was just smudged out. I want an official Last of Us pair of Converse. There's so many custom pairs of Converse, I'm sure they're out there.
Fuck. Be careful.
They really like their logo. For such a detailed game, it looked like Google Earth rendered that. Let's see here. I need all the supplies now. Give them to me. Alright. I feel healthier already. And I didn't even use one. And this is the kind of commentary you can expect here on Mikey's Video Game Madness.
Ellie, what about that?
You pointing to... Oh, got it. You know, saying ventilation duct would have been more helpful.
Oh. This is definitely not Tommy. Who the fuck did this? I don't know. But it's a message. It's just... You think they're still here? I hope not. Keep your eyes open.
This looks like the dilapidated TV station from the original Dawn of the Dead. They just the red shag carpet deteriorated over time. At least that's what color it looked to me, damn it. What's your favorite version of Dawn of the Dead? I personally prefer the European version. Why, you might ask? Because I like the Goblin soundtrack and the more serious tone that it has. I think the silly music hurts the tone of the film a little bit, in my opinion. Also, there's a little bit more talking scenes over violence, which is fine. It has most of the highlights. I don't know, that's the version I like the most. I think the director's cut is overkill. Like, I feel like whatever the original cut was, and I think George A. Romero said that's like the definitive cut to him. Like Dario Argento, cut the European cut. You might know it as Zombie. And you're like, I know Zombie 2. I didn't know Zombie 1. Well, that's because Dawn of the Dead was the original Zombie 1. And to capitalize on it when they came out with Zombie 2. I forgot. I don't know what the original title of the movie was offhand. If it had one anyway.
We have to search all of it.
Since it was a zombie movie, they're just like, we're just gonna use the name, I think,
Watch
for
your step here.
Dawn of the Dead, and they're just like, yeah, we'll call it Zombie 2. Guaranteed to make money that way. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I didn't see any zombies in Dawn of the Dead fight a shark, so I don't know if they need to lean heavily on that franchise or not. I'm not even going to talk about the sequels to Zombie 2. Zombie 3 is kind of like, alright, I get it. I think the other movies, I'm not even sure if 3. I know after a while, like Troll, like the other movies are like not even intended to be like movies of that franchise. They just cobbled together footage from different films, is what my understanding was. I remember randomly coming across it on Blockbuster Video and seeing a YouTube video about this series years ago. Yes, I watch other things than gaming videos. I actually watch a lot of food videos, believe it or not. Paranormal videos are fun too. And this might blow your mind. I love like urban exploration videos. Are like those videos where they show dead malls and stuff and they show it in their prime. I find that fascinating because I grew up with malls and it's kind of sad because I remember like how it was. We used to look forward to going to the mall almost like it was a damn amusement park. And like I worked at malls like when they were already kind of like starting to die, and the vibe just wasn't there. It's just the same thing as a strip mall, or basically what we refer to like at like a building that's just like a strip on the side of the road of like rental spaces, and you just open up buildings there. You know, it doesn't have that magic. One awesome thing that I love about Stranger Things season 3 that it does better than anything else is the like in a fantastical way capture the magic of like of the shopping mall in the 1980s and even early 90s. I probably remember more of it in the early 90s, although my late 80s memories of going into the mall felt, I guess, more magical and whimsical just simply because I was a little kid back then. Because it was like 1989, I was like, I think only like 6. I can always remember 1989 because that was the year like a bunch of good movies came out. And one of the ones I saw in the theater, I think the only one I saw in the theater that year that I can remember at least was Ghostbusters 2. Like, look up how many good movies came out in 1989. I know I mentioned it in other videos, so if you haven't, look it up. I won't waste your time and talk about it again. I know I said a while back I wasn't gonna play through like everything because like I didn't want my channel to be like a TV show, but then I was thinking, you know, maybe I should make a playlist for myself even where like one I can listen to myself talk, one where I don't, and you know it might be good background noise and I don't know the gameplay, and since I don't like speed run, it's not always like shooting all the time. I don't know. Anyway, I decided if I'm revisiting the game, I want to see everything as well. Also, I wanted to restart a little bit. I got past like basically like the beginning stuff where the main mission started, because we've all seen the beginning of the game so many times, even those of us who dislike the game, who've never played it. like we've all seen the footage, so I just wanted to skip that part anyway, because the game doesn't really start until now, and I played through it off camera and on camera a little bit, but like I said, I had like codes and stuff on. Like after you beat the game, they give you options to get unlimited ammo and stuff like that. But the game just was not fun at all. Like I said, you didn't even have to do any melee combat, and that's a huge part of this game. And it just felt like a shell of the experience. So I like went back and just started from when you and Dina start the basic journey of this game. This looks fresh.
Shit. Get down. Fucking scars killed him.
Spread out. Still could have scars in the building. Watch each other.
How are we getting out of here?
Someone get to the radio and call this in, now.
On me.
What are you doing?
Man, I hope I get through this quickly.
Make sure the building's clear first.
I'm not leaving them up there.
What the fuck's cutting them down gonna do now? Go!
I was a little bit late taking Faye out, so I had to stop my Street Fighter stream abruptly. Now I have to do it again with this one because it's almost 10 o'clock. Faye has to get a checkup tomorrow. Faye, my dog. I'm just thinking about, oh, I hope they take her in the back, because I hate the sad face that she'll probably make at me if I take her there. Like, why did you do this to me? But, since everything that's happened, they just, take the dogs in the back. I don't know what you're allowed to say. Since COVID, you can't, I don't know. The last time I went, which was, a few months ago, like, she couldn't go in the back.
It's them! Right over here!
I mean, I couldn't go in the back with her. Sorry, I can't talk because I'm trying to pay attention. Play the game at the same time. Anyway, since COVID, yeah, I think you can say COVID. I won't say anything else about it. I know that's a controversial subject, and I'm not definitely not trying to make this a political channel. I'm fucking covering video games. But anyway, yeah, like, you're not allowed to go in with her. They just take her and take her in the back or whatever. But then I feel bad about that too. But she's really strong. I don't even know if I can hold her down. She's grown since the last time she's been at the vet.
Over here!
Kind of over this.
I think we got company. I'll look into it.
Do that shit for brains.
Right here.
I'll knock the
To the
window.
left, by the desk. Got him. Here.
That was sloppy. Alright, I got 10 minutes. Let me make this count.
Well, she's dead. How do you feel? I'm pissed we couldn't talk to her.
Yeah. She didn't hurt Joel. It would have been pretty fucked up to make her talk.
She traveled hundreds of miles to torture him. I don't care whether she held the club or not.
I get it.
You wanna find somewhere to hole up? Look over Leah's stuff?
For sure. Let's head deeper into downtown. And find a building that's secure.
I like how you can hear the hollowness of the barrel when you cock the shotgun. You can hear it go foomp. A lot of like non first person shooter games have generic gun sound effects, so it's nice when you see a game like this that actually has decent weapon sound design. Or at least it sounds like it to me. I don't know. I haven't fired many guns in my life. Only fired a rifle a couple times as a kid.
They're all dead. Fucking scars killed them.
Spread out. Still could have scars in the building. Watch each other. Someone get to the radio and call this in now.
Cutting them down.
Make sure the building's clear first.
I'm not leaving them up there.
What the fuck's cutting them down gonna do now? Go!
Wish I had my bow and arrow. I think later on in the game you can make a silencer, but not right now. You have to use the bottles, or I think you can use the oil filter, but I might be thinking of another game for the oil filter. Definitely know you can make them out of bottles.
Here!
Gosh dang, I just can't win these damn games.
We're gonna fuck you up!
I forgot everybody has actual names in this one. When somebody dies, they'll actually shout their names out. I've never seen that in any other game.
They went that way. They're not. Got them! Right here.
There is a room back there.
Well,
Problem is I'm being impatient. I don't have that much time to be patient.
She didn't hurt Joel. It would have been pretty fucked up.
she traveled hundreds of miles to torture him. I don't care whether she held the club or not. You wanna find somewhere to hole up? Look over Leah's stuff?
Or not.
On me.
Cutting them down.
There's a building clear first.
I'm not taking them up.
What the fuck cutting them down gonna do now? No!
Oh, you can't get through there. Oh, I have to push X. Alright, where was that other person? Where did they go?
Might be someone here.
Oh, hi. Actually, that might be good to get some attention over here. Yeah, you should check it out.
Quiet.
What was that? I got it. What the hell?
Oh, shit.
It's Sean!
Alright, how many are left? Probably a lot more than I hear because my hearing isn't all that upgraded. Okay, there's a lot of folks down here.
Got a visual. I'll see what it was.
Shit. Elm open sucked.
Emma, see anything?
All clear over here.
Got visuals on him! Right over here!
of you!
What is this?
He's trapped! At the desk!
I'm gonna find you.
Do it.
And he's still standing?
I don't think so.
I hear more. This way. Come on.
That was a pretty unnecessary move for him. Who's shooting out here?
Ellie, come on!
This game. I'm the worst person with this rifle.
We got them!
Ellie, through this window! Oh fuck! Tina, we gotta run!
Trespassers! Over there! I don't fucking know you! Shoot 'em!
Don't stop! We gotta lose them! Oh shit! All right. It'll work for now. Keep going.
Alright.
Towards ahead.
I hope there's a lot of ammunition.
Okay.
I guess it's not terrible. Alright. I have to take the dog out, so thank you so much for watching. Maybe I'll play more later. I have no idea. I don't want to make promises and not fulfill them. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.